Hello everyone, xHedra here, bringing you episode 17 of Sink Into Madness, a mod pack by John Bam and M1 Jordan Allen. So in the last episode, we finally made a bridge and connected our main base farming place to the mob farm, and I took out the top level because it was just annoying. It was ugly, it didn't look like the rest, and it was creating more problem, I think, than it was worth. I haven't finished closing in this tunnel, but it's something we're going to address in the next time lapse. The other thing is we also have a completed room around here, which is the top level of where my main area is going to be. But this Ender Eye is a perfect example of what I'm tired of. I'm tired of having these mobs infest my base, and I have a very easy solution for that. That's what I want to work toward today. So let's get down here and let's get started. This whole thing is all based on, oh, my door. Completely forgot then when I was working on things, I broke off my door. Okay, so I want mobs to start being able to teleport. And I really thought these Tether would do the job, but they obviously don't work. So time to go to plan B. And plan B is Obelisk. Oops, Obelisk. Obelisk. I want to make 3 obelisks today. I want to make the inhibitor obelisk, which prevents teleporting within its area of effect. Hopefully that's going to work against Ender Eyes and Enderman. Then I want to make an experience obelisk so I can start getting the experience drop from my mob farm. And then I want to make a aversion obelisk, which prevent mobs from spawning within its area of effect. And this I want to use against the bird, and whenever there's an event, I might just use a soul vial, scan one of the mob, and throw them into the aversion obelisk so that they stop spawning. I honestly don't know if that works because I haven't even tried that in my other world. In my other playthrough, I have laser turrets everywhere, and I'm so strong that I don't care anymore if there's any event. The mob dies almost immediately. So let's start working on the obelisks. The obelisk requires a machine chassis or a machine framework. So let's do a couple of machine framework so that we can start making the obelisk that we want. I'm going to make the 4, oh no, not this. I'm going to make the 4 machine frameworks that I can, and then I'm going to look into doing these obelisks. The experience obelisk is the least expensive of all and the easiest one to make. So let's start with that one. Then we need the Aversion Obelisk. This one needs a Tormented Enderman head, and the Inhibitor Obelisk needs an Ender Crystal. The Ender Crystal needs a Vibrant Crystal and a Soul Vial with an Enderman, and the Aversion Obelisk for the Tormented head, we need an Enderman head, so that's the only one we can finish for now. Let's get an Enderman head, like so, a capacitor, like so. Then I need 2 solarium, and what else did I need? Let me just check again. Slice and splice. 2 bottle of water. So do I have any bottle? Oh wow, 412. Yep, I do seem to have a lot of bottle. That's probably because of the witches that I end up killing. So let's put that in here, and that's being created. And while that's being created, oh, I don't like that hole, so let's close that up right now so I don't fall in there. So while this is being created, I'm going to need some Soul Vial because all of the Ender IO technology all works based on Soul Vial. So I'm going to create a couple of these, and oh, only 5 of these. And what I need right now is 2 Endermen. So that's 1. Let's grab an Ender Eye. Don't know why, but I'm sure it's going to be useful. And another Ender Eye. And an Enderman. So now I have 2 Endermen and 2 Ender Eyes. Yeah, perfect. So the next step is we have a slice and splice, but we don't have a soul binder. So let's craft a soul binder. The soul binder is what we're going to use to make the special crystal that we need to. So soul binder, let's put that right here, and then we need a vibrant crystal. Vibrant crystal, like so. And then we can go to the soul binder, put the vibrant crystal, put in Enderman and 6 XP of level, and grab that. I'll grab the Tormented head at the same time, And I'll just wait for this to finish just so I can create both machines at the same time. Shouldn't take quite that long. Perfect. So technically I should be able to make the last two obelisks that I want. So first the inhibitor obelisk, which needs this crystal, and then the aversion obelisk, which needs the tormented head on top. Perfect. Let's go put the experience crystal right now, the experience obelisk right now, so that I can start gathering all of the XP that we want. So we're going to put that right under here. So let's break that and put it right here, and let's connect that to down. Oh, fluid. And the beauty of this is that it's infinite storage. And my upgrades are gone again. So every time I restart the game, the upgrades are disappearing. They always go into my system, so at least I'm not losing them. But it's a weird kind of bug that I don't understand. So mob masher, 10, 10, 10, and I need only 10 of these. So let's split that in two. Split that in two and get rid of this. And let's go downstairs to put them back. So I'm going to put myself a note right now that on start of every episode now, I just go and retransfer these upgrades every time. Perfect. So this machine didn't need power, but the other machine that we're going to make does need power. One of the problem that I'm having right now, okay, that's full of power, sorry. So one of the problem that I have right now is that I'm running out of sand. I need some more sand. So I want to do a quick modification. Let's show all of that in here. Don't need that, don't need that. So let's grab a chest. Perfect. Let's grab some conduits. Conduits, yeah. And let's grab, what else do we need? I think that should be it for now. So what I want to do is connect to the back of this and to the top of this, and let's put the chest right here. So I'm going to grab some cobblestone, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 stack that I'm going to put in here, and I'm going to set this to extract, always active, and the top side to insert. Perfect. So that's inserting, and then I'm going to set the backside to extract, always active, and I'm going to make sure that the backside is configured. Yeah, the backside is configured. Let's configure it to orange so that it extract from both of those. Oh, I need to put this one into extract and insert. So in, out, extract, always active. Perfect. Good. So now I'm finally making sand. And technically, it won't start trying to break down the sand until all of the cobblestone is broken down. So I finally have a better way of producing sand. And I need the sand because as part of my base, I want all of these windows to be clear glass. And the clear glass does require glass to be transformed with a chisel. So I want to install the two obelisks that I made in a part of my base that won't affect the mob farm. If I remember correctly, the Aversion Obelisk by default work in a 64 radius. So my mob farm's 25 away that way. So 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. So if I put it in the center, I'm going to cover my mob farm. So I want to put it as far this way as possible. But I need to bring power to those. Time to talk about power over wireless distance. So this power cell right here. I'm not sure that we have enough material to craft it, but let's try. First, we need a machine frame, which is aluminum and these blocks. That's 2. And then I don't know if we have the prismarine shard. No, we don't. So I don't know what's going to give us prismarine shard. I was hoping that we had prismarine shard from the mob farm, but no. So I can't really craft the cell until I start getting prismarine shard. And I might need to go kill mobs in the sea, which is not really something I want to look into doing because that's honestly kind of scary. So I won't be able to do wireless power. If I'm not able to do wireless power, it means I need some more energy cable. So energy cable, I know I have 25 here, but believe me, where I want to place it, I'm going to need a whole lot more than that. So let's just craft a couple more. And let's go see upstairs. I want to show you where I want to put this. I want to put them right here. Here. Oh. So let me open this up. Oh, let's be careful. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this back by 1, and I'm going to activate my magnet to make this easier to grab. Perfect. So I'm going to place the floor like so. And I say place the floor, but already I'm making a small mistake. I still need to bring the power. So I know that I have power. Do I not have power here? Oh no, I never brought the power in here. So I need to bring power this way. And then I can bring it over here. Like so. Here and here. And voila. So now I can put the obelisk down here. So I want to put these two obelisks right here. I'm going to put the prevent teleportation obelisk right there and the aversion obelisk right here. And here's how the aversion obelisk works. Derp, let me come right back and grab back my 2 soul vial. So soul vial. So this one's for Ender Eye and this one's for Enderman. So let's take these 2. And let's go back upstairs. So the way this works is you put some soul vial in there with the type of mob that you do not want to spawn. And now, within the area of effect of this, these mobs won't spawn. I made a small mistake. Let me just fix that quickly. Like this and that. And the small mistake that I made is that I want them to I want the machine to be inside the base so that no mob can actually. See? See what I remember what I told you guys? Oh, there's still one here. I don't know how one got here, but do you see now? Nothing's technically within that area of effect. It probably spawned because I was in that one. But by doing this, I now have like a, oh, why are you here? So it seems that the 9x9 is too large. Oh no. Oh boy. Okay, so that's kind of sad because I really thought that it was fully safe. Let me go right in here and down here. Oh, I'm gonna die, am I? I just know I'm going to die now. Let's close this and hopefully let's try not to die. Oh god. I'm going to stay in this corner and hope to not die. Oh, I was in the middle of working on something when the event happened, so I couldn't secure myself in the little in-between room. But now you get the feeling of the security of this. If I was in one of the room that had these cannon, I would have been safe. Because you saw only one mob spawn into that room. And the moment that it spawned, all of the cannons attacked it and killed it. So now I'm just staying in that corner, faithfully not moving, and I'll be able to survive this event. And I say, oh, I don't have any soul vial on me. So ideally, I would have a soul vial on me because I would grab one of these mob and one of the white one. Oh, okay, that was a bad idea. No, don't do it. I wanted to go and try to see if I could grab a soul vial, but I can't. So I should be better prepared next time. Now I'm just waiting for the event to be over. Oh, arachnophobia is over. So now all I have to do is try and kill these mob without getting hit. That one's dead. Is there anyone left in here? No, perfect. Just this ender eye that I wasn't able to kill. But at least you saw it was much easier to survive this event. It wasn't perfect yet because I still have some problem in my base, but it was much better. So the thing I wanted to fix is bringing power here. So I'm going to bring power this way. Like so. Perfect. So now I should have power in my obelisk upstairs. Oh, that I removed because I was repairing this whole mess. So what I wanted to do was actually close this right here. Like so. Oh, not like so, like so. So now this is a secure room, which is what I was trying to do when the event happened. And now I can put an Aversion Obelisk right in the corner here, and I can put a inhibitor obelisk right here, and these should get powered. Perfect. And in this one I'm going to put the Ender Eye and the Enderman. So technically no Ender Eye nor Enderman should ever be able to spawn in this section of the base, and because of the inhibitor obelisk, technically there should also be no teleporting. But the tether didn't work, so hopefully the Aversion Obelisk works. So let's go and try it. There's an Ender Eye right here. So I hit it, and it doesn't teleport. Well, isn't that perfect? None of the mob teleport. So the other stupid mob, the tether didn't work, but the Aversion Obelisk does work. So I should definitely move the Aversion Obelisk in a place where it's going to cover both of these building, because I don't want the Enderman in the mob farm to teleport. Oh, it's so fun having them not teleport. Makes it much easier to actually kill them. So that is a success. So we can actually continue with the other things that we wanted to do. Let me go check on my sand production, and only 55. So the problem is that this machine has not really been upgraded yet, so it's very slow. See, it has no augment. So having no augment, it means it can't have any extra speed. So maybe that's also something that we should address, but I want to continue in what I've started. So the next thing I want to make is the painting machine right here. And this one, I don't have that block, so I'm going to need to go right here, make some more glass pane, and let's make 4 more of these. 4 more machine framework, and let's make the painting machine. So the painting machine, for that you need conduit facade. Let's make some conduit facade, and you do that with conduit binders. 8 for 1. So that's very expensive recipe, but for what it's going to do to our base, it's worth it. Here's how it works. If you see above here, what I did is I made a hole, and I want to fill that hole. So one of them is glowstone. So first, oh, I do have a glowstone on me. So in the painting machine, you say what you want to paint the conduit facade with, and then you put the conduit facade. And it gets painted with this item, which means it's going to be able to contain a cable, but it's going to look as if it was a solid block. And then I'm going to paint all of these as cobblestone, and I'm going to wait till I get 4 at least, because I want to show you what that's going to do. So 1, so that's 2. Let's just go see if I can get a capacitor right now. Capacitor, capacitor, can I make this a double layer capacitor? Yes, so let's make a double layer capacitor, and let's put it here just to accelerate a little bit. 5, 6, 7, and 8. So let's go upstairs and I can show you what I meant. So now the beauty is I'm going to put back the glowstone block in here. See, it hides the cable and it makes something solid to walk on, but it has the same property of a normal block. If I come back here, I can put this one there, and can I reach in here? This one there. And you would never know that they're a cable. Here's a secret trick. Either you have a wrench or you hold a cable. And when you hold a cable, you're able to see within the blocks. So by doing that, I can just hide everything and you never see them. The other beauty of this is I can now remove this handle, because now this is connected to power and it will never run out of power. That's also why I'm going to want to connect this to a cobblestone generator. So I'm going to run this item conduit down here. Oh, like so. Like so. And, oh, my pickaxe is so OP that it makes it hard sometimes to actually process the item. And I don't want you there, but I can easily kill you. And I don't want you there either, but I can break this and then kill you. Can I reach? Oh, I can't reach. I'm going to also break that, which means I can go up here, but they can't get to me. And one killed. Let's go grab this one from this side. Ah! I almost fell. That was dumb. I almost killed myself. And another one dead. So at least that. They won't be able to teleport here anymore. So I will need to do like a pass and kill all of these stupid creatures that I don't want here. But once they're dead, it's over and I won't have to be bothered with them. Anyway. So I've shown you how to make the base much more protected with the repulsor obelisk and the sorry, not the repulsor, the aversion obelisk and the inhibitor obelisk. And I've also shown you how to put cables all over the place and hide them so that they don't show up. I'm going to be running cables all over so that all of these are actually connected to power and always filling with the cobblestone. So let me just take 1 second and show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take some water and some lava, and I'm going to be creating a new cobblestone generator. Cobblestone generator. This one. Lava, water. I'm going to put it in here, and the reason I'm putting it in there is that I'm actually going to upgrade it to the max level. Those are all resources that I have plenty of now, and I don't worry so much about anymore. Perfect. And then I can take this cobblestone generator, and I don't necessarily want it here, but that would actually make it simple. So I'll just put it up here for now. I might move it later. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and configure this one to be extract on black, always active. And then I need to go under, over, under, over, under. I'm just trying to find the right way, because then I want to connect this to be insert on black. And also this one. Oh, can I get to it? This one, yeah. Insert on black. Now if I go back upstairs, I can show you that these are now permanent working turret, because this one is full of power, and as you see, it's filling up with cobblestone. This one, once the other one's filled, this one will also fill with cobblestone, which means that all of my turret will always be 100% full of ammo and 100% full of power. And just to prove it, I'm gonna wait a little bit more. I just want this to finish filling. 64, and then I can come to this one, and you can see that this one is filling. So by running the cable in the floor for both the energy and the item conduit, I'm going to be able to keep all of my turret fully powered and fully stocked on ammo all over the base. So my base is not fully secured yet, but it's at the point where you see where this is going and it's not a problem. Last thing I want to show you, let's go downstairs, is this is the second part of the base. This is the second, oh, okay. I haven't finished this whole room, but this really large big room is where I'm going to put all of my machine. This is actually where I'm going to, let's just aggro it and then kill him. He can't teleport, so killing Enderman's really easy now. Anyway, so this is the room where all of my machines are going to get transferred. This is going to be my full crafting room, and I'm going to be running cables in all of the floor all around like this, and I'll be able to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 machine per corner. So I'm going to be able to set up like a place for thermal foundation machine, a place for Ender IO machine, a place for my storage and everything. Like, everything's going to be central in this location, and this will now become my main crafting area. The only one thing I need to do is I need to build a level under that so that I'm able to go and set up the cables any which way I want. But this is all of the automations and the setup I want to do on this space in between episode, because these are things that I do in my time lapse. I still don't understand. Like, I think that they come out of that mob spawner, so I need to also put a anti-spawning obelisk down there. Unless, let me just take a second and I want to go see the range of the spawner. So if I open up the range, I can see that it goes till this part. But just one second. I can upgrade the range on this. So capacitor. I'm going to make 8 of these capacitor. 2 stacks. So I'm going to make 8 capacitor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's make 14. And the reason I'm making 14 is that I'm then going to make 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of these. And then I'm going to make some of these. I just need the glowstone. 1 second. Let's make a couple of glowstone in here. And let's make 2 of these. I did more because if I was going to be crafting them, I figured I might as well make a couple to be able to keep so that the next time that I want some, I have some. So I'm going to put an octadic capacitor in here, which is going to augment the range to 80. And now, even with this higher... See? Oh, it covers the whole mob farm. Barely. So I want to... Oh, yes. So that's dead. Whew. That almost killed me. So technically now, if I kill all of these Endermen, I should be in a situation where they won't be a problem anymore, because now within such a large range, they can no longer teleport. How am I not... Oh, this is one of the strong ones. It's not colored, but you can see that... Oh, no. Derp. In case you didn't know this, my rapier broke. So let's fix the rapier and let's go back upstairs. But I'm really curious. I think that I finally solved my mob problem, my Enderman problem. Because by killing all of these, they shouldn't be able to come from the mob farm anymore. And where are these? Can I get these? And that's another one. And that's another one. And that's another one. Yes. So I really, really feel that this is over. I think that as soon as I get rid of all of the Endermans that are around my base, I'm finally getting to a point where I won't have any more Endermen anywhere. Because I don't know where they would teleport from, because the Aversion Obelisk really does seem to work super well. Yeah, come to me. Oh, that's another one dead. Let's look at this one. See, it doesn't teleport to me. It runs to me. Oh, that was scary. I almost made a big mistake there. Anyway, I should be doing that during the time lapse because it's something scary and that I should be better prepared for. So let's get rid of all of these drop and let's find the next juice because I'm running out of food. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. So as you can see, security wise around the base, this is not really a problem anymore. But I do have a lot of work to make the base much nicer and have a better setup so that I fully utilize the power. And I would like to get some prismarine shard. As of this moment, I'm just not quite 100% sure how to get the prismarine shard. Because in my other playthrough, I do have a lot of prismarine shard. So there is a mob that does drop prismarine shard. It's just that I haven't actually found one in my current mob farm. And not knowing which one it is makes it kind of hard to figure out. Maybe I was killing some of the water mob, although I don't know how I would be doing that. Or maybe what I need to do is find a guardian and put him a soul vial. That's really my main problem right now because these cells that I was showing you, let me show you again, these cells, they permit to wirelessly transfer power. So instead of having to run cable all over the place, you're able to beam power from one place to another. So I'm going to have to run a very long cable to the new building where I want to power everything. Let me just look at energy cable, these. Energy cable. How? Oh, I'm just going to search for conduit. Less things comes up when you search conduit. So these conduit has an output of 20,000. Oh, and the binder is my problem. That's kind of why I started this episode with saying I need to make more sand. Because the sand and the gravel is going to come well into crafting the binder composite. So this is made out of binder composite. And I'm going to make as many as I can and put in here. I just wanted to check. This is breaking coal ore. And if I look in here at ore, yeah, so the coal ore is about to get finished. So hopefully it's going to start working on the other ore. But one of the problems that I have is I'm not producing enough power to be able to upgrade all of these machines. This one is working like at a higher capacity, but I haven't upgraded those because of the amount of power that they would use. This produced 150 RF per tick, and now I'm using, what, 60 RF per tick here, 80, and 100. So let me look at capacitor. If I take another double layer capacitor and I put that one in there, this should start working faster. And the importance is this going down? So no, I could still, let's try something else. Capacitor. Let's put an octatic capacitor in that one. Oh, look at the speed of the processing. So immediately the coal finished and it filled with redstone ore. And now I'm still power positive, which I kind of find surprising. I thought I was going to start using too much power. But good, if it's working, that's a good thing. Because now that I'm done with the redstone ore, I get the diamond. And I'm finally probably going to be able to get through all of my over of resource. This is working well, but the cooking could do with going faster. Still power positive. So let's look at capacitor. I'm going to put that one in there, and I'm going to make one more octadic capacitor, and I'm going to put that one in the cooking machine, and this one in there. So now that one should be cooking way faster. This should be breaking down resource faster, and this one also. What's my power situation like? It's still holding. I don't understand. Is this connected to something? Nope. I should be using too much power because this is now using 60 R. Oh, sorry. This one's using 100 RF per tick. So that one's 160. And with that one, that's 260. And this one's producing 150 per tick. So there definitely seems to be a power problem because this is going up, and okay. I don't know what's going on, but since I have my big reactor up there and I'm producing more power than I'm using, I'm not going to go crazy about it and I'm going to let it be. But finally, I might be at a point where I'm finally processing my whole ores fast enough because that was my current problem. It was the ores were accruing and accruing and accruing and I was never going through it. So that's another thing solved, although not in the right place because I'm going to want to move my base. But I'm going to cut this episode here, which is a bit shorter than I usually do, but sometimes shorter is okay. Like sometimes you do have to put a bit more time in time lapse, and that's what I want to do because I want to start moving my base into the secondary, into that secondary space here. Like I think that this space is going to be amazing with the height. I'll be able to build things as high as I need to, if I do need to go high. I'm not quite sure why I would need to go that high, but I don't like to feel like I'm stuck in somewhere. And I'm going to fill this place with a couple of turrets to make sure that I'm protected. I'm probably going to make a kind of a cage in a corner so that I can be protected if there's a spawning event. There's always these in between rooms, but sometimes a bit more room is better than not enough. What's here? See, all of these could actually be replaced with the proper, yeah, like this. And I also need to remove these, but that can wait. I think that cleaning up the old stuff might be a bit harder than actually building the new base because I don't have a jetpack. Jetpack is something that is still way locked behind more progression. And that being said, do I have a quest book close? I just want to take another look at the quest book. So we're still in the same situation where we are stuck on the killing the mob. So we still need 2 mob. I think that's something we're going to address in the next episode. In the next episode, we're going to take the airship and we're going to go find an island with some safari net. Oh, do I have safari net? Can I make a safari net? Yes. How many gas tier do I have though? Gas 13. Okay. So I can afford to make a couple of safari net. So I'm gonna make 1, 2, 3, 4, and ideally what I'd want to get is I'd like to get 2 chickens, 2 pigs, 2 cow, so that I can actually start having a farm island. So what I'm thinking is that under this level, I'm going to do another level because like I told you, I want another level to be able to go under that section, and that's going to be the farm. I'm going to just put like a little fence around like this, and in that place there's going to be a lot of mob, like 2 of each. Might need to put a sound muffler though if they're too noisy, but those are going to be the mobs that I use. And the reason I want to do that is that according sorry, so one of the mob, I tried to remember the name of the mob. It's not the succubus. I think it's the pinky. Anyway, I'm going to go read the comment and it's going to be part of my next episode. Supposedly that with some livestock you can attract the pink key, which means that I would finally get that mob, and then I would only have to find the succubus somewhere, which in itself might be an adventure. But now that I have this whole armor that I also want to power up with some more magic, I need to dig. What's this one has? This one has fire protection, so I want to put blast protection on that one, and maybe projectile projection in one of the other, so that I'm more secure when I go in the nether. It's not going to be perfect, honestly. It's one of those things where nothing in this pack seems to be enough to protect you. But I'm also going to go equipped with two things that I should finally show you before I move on. The gold, and that's what I should have done before going to the nether the first time. I'm going to make 16 gold block. 14, 15, 16. And now I'm going to search for apple, and I'm going to make some notch apple, like this. So that's only 2, but that's better than nothing. And then tacos. This secret spice that drops from zombie. I only have 21, which is honestly not enough. And I'm going to have to capture a zombie and make a zombie spawner, because I want to get more of those. But what I want to make is these diamond taco, because they're going to give me fire resistance, health boost, instant health, regeneration, and resistance. So the goal of this is to actually carry these taco with me, so that when I go in the nether, if I encounter a mob, I can just start pumping these taco into my system to try and survive. And the notch apple is like the last. Oh no, I'm going to die and I need to save myself. So let's get a notch apple. I do need to make some taco. I wonder if I have fish. Do I not have fish? Oh, I have 227 fish, but they're not cooked. So that's easily resolved by putting it in here. Oh, I said by putting it in here. No! Now, perfect. So I'm going to cook some fish, and I'm going to make some fish taco. Right here, beef, chicken, fish taco. So that's 9 for now, and I'll make these 9 into diamond. Oh, I can only make 5 because now I'm out of spice. But that means if I carry one of these taco and one of these golden apple, and I keep them on my hot bar, if things starts going badly, I can eat those to survive. And it's going to be important because in my next visit in the nether, I do want to survive. I want to kill the mob, and I want to be done with dying. I want my death to be a thing of the past. And when I do season 2, I'm absolutely going to make sure that I never die. I'm going to be playing a much more secure, much more prepared way. I'm building my whole episode list. I think it's going to be on par with Forever Stranded. I'm only continuing this because I'm not ready to start season 2 yet, and I'm still having fun moving forward and trying to progress the pack. When we go to the nether in the next episode, it's in some way going to be a test of, is my preparedness good? Is having this whole dark steel armor with all of these protection on it actually going to help me survive the nether? Like, that's going to be a good test. I also have a new way of traveling the nether that I want to implement. You're going to see me using a new technique that I've been working on for a while and that I think will work very well to protect myself. So I think that's going to be it for today's episode. And how much time? It's been 44 minutes, so I'm running out of time already. But it's going to be it for today's episode. I kind of feel I didn't get a lot done because there was so many things I wanted to talk about. I'll leave you on one last thing, and I tested that in my other world. These stupid Madoc. If you remember, I had to make them level up to get a 5th modifier. Well, it turns out that if I had made them all out of paper, I would have had the 5 modifier and I could have made them unbreakable. I don't want that from the carbon pickaxe, because the carbon pickaxe, I want the extra speed from the carbon and the fact that it breaks almost anything. But for the the mattock that I'm putting in here for the farm, no one cares. So it was actually kind of a big goof to do this and have to level up the experience in it. So I wasn't so happy with that, and it's Duncan Webb that wrote in a comment, why didn't you just use all paper? And sometimes the simplest things are the things I forget. So I'm going to leave you on that, and in my time lapse, like I said, I'm going to work around the base some more. I'm going to probably make a small dumb automation for clay so I can start getting some clay going for the binder, because I want a lot of binders to make a lot of conduit facade to be able to cover up my cable all over the place. And I want a lot more cable because I want to bring 20k of energy into my main base so that I'm able to actually power up my my whole machinery. So I'm slowly going to be working toward that, but next episode is going to be our next adventure in the Nether. So guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye now!